Welcome to Real Talk Columbus, discussing today's market trends and answering your questions. Today, on this beautiful winter day in Columbus, we're going to discuss how the weather impacts the real estate market. First thing I want to discuss is how it impacts buyers. We'll get to sellers here in a second, but take a look at this great infographic that I've got. It really surprised me. 52% of Americans actually consider moving because of weather-related reasons. So what that means for you as a person looking for a home here in Central Ohio, maybe you haven't found the right property, maybe the inventory levels are so low and you just haven't found what you're looking for. Well, there's a lot of people out there seeing the weather today and thinking, man, I'm getting ready to list my property. So keep your eye on the market over the next couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months, because you're going to see more inventory added to the market, specifically because of this winter that we're having this year. Now, if you're thinking about selling, maybe you're one of those people who wants to list their property and move down to a warmer climate. Well, I have some good news for you as well. The buyer demand across the state of Ohio is actually very stable right now, as you can see from this infographic that I have. Now, take a look at that and think about where we are in Central Ohio specifically. What we're seeing is actually heightened buyer demand. Every day we're seeing competitive situations for properties that are priced appropriately for the market and that are in the right condition, are what buyers in today's market want. So, just to add on to that point, I want you to take a look at another graph, and that is the month supply of inventory. You can see here that we actually have about 2 months supply of inventory on the market right now. What that means is if we halted all the properties going on the market and just sold through everything that we have today, it would only take about 2 months, maybe just over 2 months. And consider that anything below 4 months would be considered a seller's market. So the inventory levels are at a point where we have reduced competition and high buyer demand. If you're thinking about selling, it might behoove you to put your property on the market sooner than waiting until the warmer weather hits. Once the weather gets warmer, we're going to see more competition, more properties on the market, and therefore you might be putting yourself at a slight disadvantage. So hopefully that makes sense, and get out there and enjoy that beautiful -2 degrees today.